Hello, Bucs fans. Welcome back to Real Bucs Talk. And today's video, I want to talk about the Buccaneers running game and really just talk about the emphasis that they are putting on the run game this offseason. Obviously, with the draft picks, you see Bucky Irving, and we're going to talk about him, but also just the moves that they've made, adding the offensive linemen that they've brought in to help that run game. And really, I like this move of adding Bucky Irving in the fourth round. I thought it was a good draft pick, and you just add more versatility, more dynamic playmaking to your backfield. And that's what we're going to discuss in today's video is just what he brings to what's already here in Rachaad White, and you have Chase Edmonds. So I think it just brings that group more together and gives you more options in the ground game to be just more versatile and dynamic overall. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But looking at Bucky here, again, obviously not the biggest guy, 5'9", about almost 200 pounds, but um, again, didn't test the best, but he's quick. I mean, he's fast on tape, and he's just super um, skilled in his movement ability and ability to make people miss and also catch the football out of the backfield. So he's a two-way threat, which I think a lot of Bucs fans are going to like. But you look at his numbers, especially with Oregon, averaging over 6 yards a carry. That's nothing to, shy away from. I think that is a very important number. So super productive, 11 touchdowns on the ground last year in 23. And then his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is also well documented. 56 catches on the year last season. So really good running back for the Buccaneers. And you pair that with Rachaad White, I think it's going to make a very dynamic duo. And he just brings playmaking ability. And, I think his ability to make big plays consistently and also just be that added playmaker to the offense where you can use him in so many different ways. I think that's very important. But to discuss more on that, I'm going to let Coach Skip Pete talk about it, and the running backs coach for the Buccaneers, and just what he likes about Bucky, and then also some other dynamics I will get into.
Bucky, I think he's a young back that's versatile. He can play on all three downs. Sudden, good change of direction, and obviously can catch the ball out of the backfield, create big plays. That's the thing that probably excited me the most.
Ability to make big plays, and just being versatile, being able to catch the ball out of the backfield, being able to be a natural runner. So again, and here's another clip of Skip Pete just talking about how having multiple backs is important and just what it does to the offense, but also to the defense that has to go up against
I
them.
think he can. Tony was that way. Tony was a guy that was not a guy we were going to try to slam it with. I think he's a guy that needs complement with someone else. Utilizing multiple guys to wear down a defense, unlike the old days where we utilized one guy and just pounded. I think you got to have a fresh back in the game at all times, and you put a little bit more pressure on the defense. And we have guys that have similar traits that are capable of playing in the run game, playing in the passing game. I think is going to present a little bit more of a problem to the defense.
Having a guy like Bucky Irving to pair with Rachaad White, who can do pretty much similar things, I think is a huge advantage for the Buccaneers offense. Now you can, line up Rachaad White in the slot. You can motion him, back into the backfield with Bucky Irving and use more of that, dynamic, as a, two RB sets and have them, do different things, whether it's in the screen game, passing game, run game, so many different options that it presents for Liam Cohen. I think that is exciting. But Skip Pete also talked about Bucky's ability to create space on his own, and I think that's a huge factor as well. So we'll let Skip talk about that.
Base, most guys do, but I think the difference is guys have to be able to create the space, and he has ability to do that. He's sneaky fast. He's a guy that can change directions, can cut on a dime. Seems like he has fairly good hands, but he's somewhat of a natural runner. So I mean, it should be a lot of fun working with him. It should be a fun training camp to watch these guys compete and showcase what they're capable of doing.
So there you go. I mean, just talking about competition, but Bucky's ability to create and be a playmaker out there, I think is really important. But overall, this running back room, I'm really excited about just the evolution or the ability to get better with Rachaad White. I think is gonna evolve this year, especially in the run game and the different types of runs that the offense is going to be implementing, plus the upgrades from the offensive line. But now you add a guy like Irving who can come in here and just give you that change of pace, also ability to make people miss, make it easier on your offensive line as well, but also just another playmaker back there that can be used in so many different ways, like Rachaad White can. I think it's going to make it difficult for the defense to really zero in on who they're going up against, and I think that will make it much more fun for the Buccaneers run attack, and hopefully this ground game can improve going forward. I think that's going to be a huge thing to look for in the upcoming season. But let us know what you guys think of the Buccaneers running game, the addition of Bucky Irving. Be sure to hit that like button, comment down below your thoughts of this draft pick, and I think it's just going to make the Bucks running game that much better moving forward. So I'm really excited about the pick. I think he'll be another playmaker back there with Rachaad White and should be a lot of fun to watch. But let us know what you guys think. And with that said, until the next one.